Released 2 years after Deep Blue Sea 2, and a whopping 20 years after the original Deep Blue Sea, you have to question whether this is being milked, or whether it should have become a movie series at all. So is this third time's the charm, or three times the flaws? Now, when I read up public opinion of Deep Blue Sea 2 and 3, it was generally surprise and annoyance. Most folks didn't even realise that the movies existed, and certainly weren't happy about it. 1999's Deep Blue Sea was honestly a competently made shark film. In fact, I would go as far as to say one of the best. And the blatant cash grab sequel didn't exactly meet expectations with its sci-fi original take on the exact same concept. I mean, let's be honest, Deep Blue Sea 2 was basically a remake of the first film, but with silly sci-fi channel elements to it, like the baby sharks that... Piranha sharks? Anyone? Ugh. So, this one, at least, is its own creature. No longer set in an underwater research lab, it sees several scientists working on a floating island studying climate change. And so I've mentioned climate change, the movies mention climate change, so as you can imagine, that means the climate change naysayers are out in force anywhere this movie is mentioned, especially on the IMDb reviews, where, yep, you guessed it, they're saying that this movie is climate change propaganda and all part of the leftist do-gooder agenda. But don't get me started on that. All is well for them until our leading lady's boyfriend turns up searching for 3 bull sharks on the rampage. And yep, things aren't that simple. Are they ever? Starring the always stunning Tania Raimondi, her, I went in expecting the absolute pits, because let's be honest, sequels tend to diminish in both impact and quality, but not always. Now, I would say that this is the middle child. Nowhere near as good as the first film, but somewhat better than the second. I like the setting. The plot, though cliché, is passable, and it had enough to keep my attention. To clarify, this is not a good film, even by shark film standards, but there is something there, and it shouldn't be dismissed simply because it's a blatant cash grab. Cash grab means unnecessary movie made to make a quick buck. It doesn't always mean it's bad. If you can get past the piss-poor writing decisions, appreciate some inventive ideas and decent kills, and turn a blind eye to the ridiculous idea that a ship can go under in seconds, you might get a degree of enjoyment from this third and likely final part of the series. I award Deep Blue Sea 3 a just barely seaworthy 5 out of 10. So, rant time. Terminator 2, 1991. Aliens, 1986. Thor Ragnarok, 2017. Captain America the Winter Soldier, 2014. Superman 2, 1989. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 1989. Dawn of the Dead, 1979. Star Trek Wrath of Khan, 1982. Bride of Frankenstein, 1935. Western-themed Back to the Future 3, 1990. The Incredible Army of Darkness, 1992. Controversial one here, Halloween 3, 1982. Superior sequels. Now, stop saying all sequels are worse. Stop bitching and making assumptions and just give movies a damn chance, people. So what did you think of Deep Blue Sea 3? What did you think of the first 2 movies? What sequels do you think are better? Tell me in the comments below, like this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Later, folks.